I'm a landlord guy.
Not landlord. Eat the rich.
No.
Eat the rich.
Listen, eat the rich, but my landlord's not rich. And also,
Eat the rich butt.
He is so nice to me.
Is that not the slogan of liberals? Eat the rich butt. Not the ones that
but
I like.
Not Rihanna. Not Beyonce.
Oh, yeah.
Not her.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are they?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're always recording.
okay.
Is Rihanna a billionaire now?
She's a billionaire, but then she lost it. But I think she's back now.
Now, where does her money come from?
Makeup.
Fenty. Makeup.
Oh,
Yeah.
makeup,
Yeah,
yes.
the makeup.
Yeah. And she had quite a music career.
No, I'm not. Famously, I read online. It's been a while since.
It has been. It's been 7 years since her last music.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm a huge Rihanna. I am Navy. I love Rihanna. I'm not counting the Smurfs movie soundtrack. No one wants to fucking. I'm not listening to that at the club. I'm not like DJ. Instead of where have you been? Let me get. No, I don't want that. You know.
Can you? When I see those people, especially who had like incredible talent and success, I can't imagine ever not being a performer.
Same.
And I wonder if they felt the same way I do now, and it's just you get older and you go, please, or when they were younger, they're like, oh yeah, I could put this down, because I don't think I ever could. Jim Carrey used to be a stand-up comedian. I'm like, do you go crazy? Maybe that's why you're so fucking depressed.
Maybe, but then you see people like Joy Behar. You're like, thank God, because she is so angry at everything. Like, I don't want to see Joy Behar doing stand-up. I want to preserve her as what she is now. Just
but she
complain
was
about
known
Trump.
as she was known as like a good comic.
Yeah, she's a great stand-up.
Whoopi.
Yeah, Whoopi too.
Whoopi.
Whoopi was iconic.
EGOT.
I know.
Young EGOT.
I know.
There is something too where you see Whoopi in the 90s and all those movies.
I know.
And you're like, she's so talented. And then you are like, where you do feel a little bit bummed now to be like just kind of like on The View.
What? The View is, excuse me, is great television. I watch The View
I'm taking
every
the guest side.
single day.
Okay.
How dare you?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Every day.
My
View.
mom
I
watches
wouldn't know who
every day.
Meghan
My mom
McCain
watches
is if
every
it
day.
weren't for The View.
Can I tell you? I have
not
to
still on there.
She's
No.
not. But talk to me. I want Meghan McCain back on The View because it was the best years.
Really?
Those bitches were fighting on that show every day. Meghan would throw in her father, blah, 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 blah. And there's one, have you ever seen the clip? It's Whoopi's doing a thing, and Meghan trying to interrupt her, and she goes, girl, please stop talking. And Meghan just goes... It was just such good television. I want Elizabeth Berkley back. Not Elizabeth Berkley.
Elizabeth Berkley. What's her name? Oh, Elizabeth.
Hasselbeck. Elizabeth Berkley is Don't Be Fast.
Yes, she's what's the TV show in the mornings?
Elizabeth.
Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the Bell. Yes. Yeah.
My problem with the show is, or it's Meghan
With The
McCain,
View?
and maybe or it's just the concept of it is like with Meghan McCain. You know when someone gets so political, you're like, I don't even know what your actual beliefs are. You're just moving with the tides.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
and I'm on Twitter, so I'm seeing the two tweets back to back from 2 months in before, and it's like, well, what are you?
Yeah.
I want to see people have a real argument, but I feel like it's all a facade.
No, I think she's legit. Because she's married. She's married to like a super. I mean, she's very conservative. She's married to like an ultra like JD Vance, Steve Bannon guy. He's like off the deep end, so she's gone into that. I got canceled because of Meghan McCain.
Really? Why?
Girl, let me tell you. So the year was 2019, and they asked me and another drag race girl, Nina West, and they were like, Meghan McCain is huge fans of you guys. It's her birthday. Would you guys come on the show and bring out a cake for her birthday? I was like, sure. Like I've been watching The View every day since like 2016. So they tell me I go on there
For Meghan McCain.
for Meghan. Okay. First of all, Harvey Milk Award winning Meghan McCain.
For what did she
Also,
win for?
listen, I don't remember, but
Best
2019.
homophobia?
2019, there is a delineation. Something like it definitely got more extreme.
It shifted. It
post-COVID.
shifted. Like GLAAD Award winning Meghan McCain. So I was like,
what?
I know. I don't know what they are, but she
Can
has
you
the
look it up?
award.
Probably
what
like
did
not
Meghan Mc-
spitting on a gay person. She's conservative and she didn't even like spit on them. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they told us, I was like, the chance to go to View, sure, I got it. Go on there. And then Nina West says to her, she brings out this like stoned boot that the producers gave us to get the Meghan McCain. And the line was, it was this fully sewn boot. The line was, as an honorary Rue girl, we bestow this gift upon you. The fans of Drag Race lost it. We were everything but children of God. We were nasty, decrepit, conservative. We supported Trump. We loved Trump. We sucked Trump's dick. I can't believe so. Like for 3 months, my entire thing was that I'm a Trump supporter. I am evil. I'm a Republican.
Well, let me tell you, if I had known you then and you reached out for my counsel, I'd say, Monet, no.
Don't do it.
Meghan McCain.
But The View.
I know, but what is this
you
show?
hadn't been on The View before.
I hadn't been on. Now I've been on 3 times for different things.
Yeah.
But the problem is like, whoever is hired in the conservative chair, like their job is to not change.
Yeah.
It's like a TV show that's determined to be like, well, it's going to be an episodic because every time you tune in.
Yeah.
So that's my frustration.
I know. I agree.
Do you have her number?
No, God. I have cursed her out several times on Twitter. She like blocked me on everything now because me and her have gone.
How did you deal with it? Because this was a while ago. You were younger.
My thing was just like, I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I was like, oh my God, am I going to lose gigs? Am I going to lose whatever? But I really didn't. Like, I think like I lost 1 gig because they were like, we can't have it right now. But it was in the spectrum of cancellation, it wasn't really a thing.
Right.
But
Ty, what did she win the GLAAD award for, please?
I mean, you're not going to love the answer.
Oh,
but,
God.
it's actually because of her advocacy for marriage equality, her long-standing support of LGBTQ plus inclusion, and her true honor in supporting the community. And if you do scroll down a little bit, Monet, you do pop up. Monét X Change and Nina West spark backlash. ... This is from them.us.
Oh,
I'm a part of
Pull up
Meghan
that
McCain's
video.
award.
Pull up
No.
that video. I want to see it. Please let me see it.
I might look really
And
good.
add a time code in the top that is from 2025.
Yeah, it was a while. It was a wild
man.
time.
Yeah, that's stressful.
my
If
favorite
you're
Meghan McCain thing was, remember in the heat of COVID, she tweeted something about New York and like how it's a war zone, and then the writer Kristen Bartlett was like, Meghan, we live in the same apartment building, it's fine. Like,
Yeah, I remember this. I remember this. Yeah.
yeah, that's tough. I guess the GLAAD awards. Once you win a GLAAD award, you can get away with a lot.
Yeah, I wonder what other problematic people have GLAAD awards.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm
like
sure.
there's like
When
Tommy,
Kevin Spacey came out, they said, "Thank you, how brave."
Tommy Loren, she has a Lauren, whatever her name is, has a GLAAD award. I think.
Tommy Lauren.
Wait,
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm close. I'm close to believing it.
Wait, speaking of The View, though, do you remember that big fight, Rosie O'Donnell and
Elizabeth.
And who?
at the time,
I don't know about this.
Hasselbeck.
Yes.
I at the time was a substitute teaching in a high school, and I went into the teacher's lounge that day to have lunch, and it was on. It's like I've never not watching The View usually, but like I remember thinking like, this is crazy. This is on
great.
TV. It was a very intense fight.
Yeah, it was them going back and forth about something about conservatives, whatever, and Trump, whatever, or something, and then Liz and Rosie O'Donnell is like, I'm not going to comment on you because what the headline is going to be is big fat lesbian Rosie O'Donnell attacks conservative Christian girl, and I'm not going to give it to you, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give it to you, Elizabeth. It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
It's like the WWE of daytime.
Oh, it was really intense. Yeah.
great.
Exactly. It's fake.
Yeah.
Exactly. God, I want it to be real. I don't know. I know I'm an ideal. What do you like? So what do you enjoy about it?
I enjoy that. I like the spectacle of all of it. I love the drama. I love Joy being like, I just can't do it over there. I just can't go over there. Trump, he's too much. I love Joy. She's just a fiery personality. I love that it is a little bit, okay, before I was really steeped in the news like we all have to be now and be super dialed in.
Yeah.
It was how I was getting my news, okay? And now it's
understand.
just ritual now. I just like to listen to it at the gym.
Yeah.
Ty, do you find that clip?
Oh God.
Here,
And you know what? And the thing was that I was like, guys, I did not say the honorary Ruger line. Nina said it. Why am I getting in trouble?
Oh, you just threw Nina under the bus?
Yes, I sure did. Listen, white people have to go down for me first, okay? Sacrifice Nina for me.
Okay, Ty.
We thought it would only be appropriate if we made you an official Rue girl and gave you your very...
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Meghan.
when did you get into a fight?
Yeah.
Online, like when did she block you?
It was like maybe like 2 years after that. She said something because I think this was like 2019. The pandemic happened. She was saying all that bullshit online about New York being a war zone, and then all the news came about how like crazy her husband was. And I think one day I was just like, I have had it. I was like, Meghan, she I forgot. She tweeted something
Give
crazy.
me the boots back, Meghan.
Give me those stone boots back. She said something online about COVID and something. I just like let her have it on Twitter, and then she blocked me on everything.
Wow.
Yeah. But
I hope that hurt her feelings.
I hope so too. Probably not.
Yeah.
This is the downside.
You're listening to The Downside.
The Downside.
with Gianmarco Soresi.
Welcome to The Downside. This is a place we can complain, get negative. I hope as you listen, you feel better about your own shitty lives. Join the Patreon for bonus episodes, patreon.com/downside. I'm here with my co-host, Russell Daniels, and our special guest today, Monét X Change. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. I've been dying to be on your show.
That's so kind.
All of my friends have been on here. Y'all always have such a good time, so thank you for having me.
Speaking of friends, I believe our first guest, drag queen, you beat them in lip sync was Dusty Ray Bottoms. We did a live episode early on in a tiny little space, and it was phenomenal. Dusty was great.
I love Dusty. How do you know Dusty though?
I feel
Just
like
through
probably
online,
Just online. Yeah.
But Dusty was so. Honestly, sometimes I was surprised because I know RuPaul has so much power. I don't know how honest people are going to speak. And this is a complaining show. And Dusty was really forthcoming about what I'm always fascinated with is like the finances of early drag.
Yeah, because people, I think that there's a budget or there's a thing. And that was the first time we were like, oh, wow.
Well, I think about stand-up, and I see so many kind of commonalities between starting out and stand-up, and I'm like, the difference is, though, I could show up to any stand-up gig looking like dog shit. And I'm like, the beginning of drag feels like it has to be so hard.
Yeah.
Where do you even, like, how much of a look did you have in the beginning?
Yeah, so at the beginning, you were really just like, you're just trying to scrape it all together. My first look literally consisted of me going to the XXL section of Forever 21 on Times Square when Forever 21 was on Times Square, and I literally just got like some dresses and cut them up and sewed them together and got some shitty heels from Payless because Payless was the only store that went up to a size 13. I'm a 14, by the way, and I stuffed my big hoof into a size 13 shoe, a shoe that cost $20, a dress that cost $20, and just like I would buy these cheap anime wigs online and tease them into afros because that was the easiest way I found I could like do a bunch of looks, but like getting a shitty wig and just teasing it into an afro. So
was one day Vegeta, one day why
a little
anime
Krillin,
wigs?
It
was just a lot of hair.
Yeah, because it was a lot of hair. It was a lot of hair. Those like anime wigs, they'll be like down to your asshole. They're cheap. They were like $10, $15 to get a wig. So it's the only way I can get like a red wig, a blue one, a green one for under $50 and then create.
And you tease it, and you can tease it. I just feel like the hair would be cheap and like.
No, it's plastic hair. It's not human hair. Oh, you think I could afford human hair?
I don't even know the price. What is a human hair wig cost?
Obviously, the price is going to be more for human hair.
No, I know, but how much?
Okay, so to give you, like, I have these long human hair wigs. Those cost you about roughly between $1,200 and $2,000 for a human hair wig.
Are you keeping this in the house? Is there a closet with?
Oh yeah, I have a whole drag lab I've created in my house.
I see. Where do you keep your wigs? In a fucking plastic box?
How
many wigs you got in your house?
Sketch comedy wigs? They're in a bin in the downstairs in like a storage unit, and I probably have. They're all bad. I think of one or two okay wigs. Yeah, but they're probably 15. 10,
yeah, 15. And are they all like shitty? Like
they're all like shitty sketch comedy wigs.
Okay,
like
your drag closet and Russell's storage cage look the exact same. Yours is probably more well maintained.
It's like a huge storage unit. It's just all wigs and like really fancy heads. Yeah.
Well, this is why I moved to LA so I could have space for my drag, because people don't realize drag multiplies. I used to be up when I was in New York on 145th Street and Broadway, and I had this 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment, and one entire room was just drag stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to have a storage unit in the Bronx, and so it was just like ridiculous. Now in LA, I just have more space for the drag, because drag is it just grows, it multiplies. It's like fucking gremlins.
Yeah.
Do you have, because I have a partner and I take up a lot of space with clothes. Like, do you and your husband, are there any fights about, okay, let's whenever I bring something home to Tovah, my wonderful girlfriend, every time she goes, okay, so can we throw away? It's always something's going in, something's going out.
That's how I am.
That you get a new wig, you're like, I'm saying bye to this one.
Oh, honey, I think he recognizes that drag is the reason that we are here existing. So the drag is the queen of the castle. The drag takes precedence in my class. I mean, okay,
that's the problem with a dual income household.
So I bought my house in Los Angeles, and when we had moved in from an apartment together, my townhouse. When I first moved to LA, I had a townhouse. Then we got a house, and then so when we got the house, I was like, so what are you going to do for a bathroom and a closet? He's like, we're going to share. I'm like, no, we're not. I'm like, we cannot share the same bathroom, same closet. So I have my own walk-in closet and bathroom attached to our bedroom, and he has the guest bedroom downstairs. That's his closet.
Yeah.
Like a little closet.
Yeah.
I did a show, you know, Jay Jordan.
Yeah.
We did a Fire Island show. Our now annual. We're doing another one. We're doing the Ice Palace this year.
The one,
Get your
the
tickets
Ice
now.
Palace is
We did Cherries last year.
Yes, honey, upgrade.
Yes. and
This is the naked one you guys do.
Yeah, Speedo. But
Speedo.
Yeah. We'll see how confident I'm feeling. Tovah, she took a picture from behind, and listen, the ass is so hard to work on. My ass, and it's Jay, and so she then posted it, and then
she got 2 profile asses. For
two profile asses, and it was like, why is half the picture in 3D and the others 2? And then one of the gay guys who sent me thirst messages was like, oh, someone's skipping leg day, and I blocked him.
Damn.
I got no room. I'll take a lot of shit, but I gotta say, I have some any body comments. I'm pretty quick to never speak to me again. There was a trainer there was a possible trainer I was talking to, and it just fizzled out. I was going to talk to him later, and then I did a video. I'm in a bathtub, and then he wrote me. He said, "Hey, I saw that bathtub video. Reminded me we got to get those training things in the books."
Fuck
and I was like,
that's gonna get you to be like, yeah,
that's shady.
Maybe someone that works with, but for me, I was like, get the fuck
out of here.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm very proud of my derriere and my glutes. I've worked very hard to craft the perfect situation back there. If Jay Jordan is 3D, I'm 4D. I'm in the next dimension. And I'm very proud of it. But when I started losing weight and like stuff, I was like losing a little cakeage, and a little bit of cake is a lot of cake for me. So I started every workout, like I'm adding like 3 glute workouts just to maintain and keep it popping. You know.
It's tough. I'm working on it.
It is tough.
But you do that need workout, and then your legs are so fucking sore for 3 days.
Yeah,
I'm moving around stage like an old man.
Yeah. I mean, so do you have? You need to change your diet. You need to put some more collards in there. You need to have some more turkey necks in there. Things that have good fats that would cling to your booty and give you more
turkey
more
necks.
That is the thing. I've been doing intermittent fasting, and it helps sometimes with the travel.
Yeah.
But I do think it's just a general everything's just thin, and that doesn't help for the ass. The ass, you gotta have meat.
You gotta have meat back there. Would you ever consider a BBL?
I'm looking into it. I want to do it all. I got a deviated septum surgery on the books eventually. Hair, let's just do it. I just want to knock me out for a month. I wake up and I'm beautiful.
Honestly, well, Justin Bieber, when he gets tattoos, he goes under.
Really?
He gets like the thing. Did you go under before surgery? And they put him under. When he gets like really big pieces, anything that's gonna be more than like 5 hours, I think he goes under for.
Going under is so scary.
Oh, it's the best.
Really?
Going under is the best drug I've ever taken.
Oh my God!
It's been a long time.
It's only been once, and I cried so hard the nurse had to rub my stomach.
You cried to go under?
Yeah, I was getting a surgery. What is this? I'm being shamed for crying before a major surgery? No, I got a para-umbilical hernia from CrossFit.
Okay.
Back probably when I had the best ass, years ago. Mm-hmm. And it's so scary. They wheel you in.
Oh, no.
It's like a horror movie. The slides, everything's moving, and I was weeping. And
really?
I wish that nurse had, just so I could say thank you, because she was rubbing my chest because I was heaving. So I thought I was gonna die.
Oh wow!
This is 2 years ago.
And you're like, ooh, extra today.
Oh my God, yes.
Pump it up.
I'm going under, girl, because they talk to you and because you don't even realize it's happening. They're like, so where are you from again? Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. When I grew up, and then you wake up 7 hours later, you're after your surgery.
I held on. I fought it. They said countdown from 100. I got to 0, and they said, oh my God. Normally,
I love going under. It's fierce.
Well, I just did a podcast with a dentist, and he gives you laughing gas, and that was fun. I hadn't done it since I was
Gave you
6.
laughing gas on the thing.
Yeah.
Is that legal?
If you make it a cleaning. So he did the most perfunctory light cleaning.
I got
but
it.
apparently some people do that for their dental cleanings, laughing gas. And I was like, oh, I would much prefer that.
Oh yeah. I mean, you talk to the wrong person. I love dentistry. I love going to the dentist.
Are these your teeth?
Yeah.
They're good.
They're good.
Oh,
teeth.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe that's why the dentist goes, my work here is done.
It's done.
So,
you owe God some money,
But
not me.
But here's the thing, though. People don't realize dentists, good teeth are 90% genetic. Like,
Of
'cause,
course.
yeah, it's about genes.
Do you have
like,
braces at least?
I had braces as a
You
kid.
did.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
a fugly mouth kid.
What year? How old were you? Got braces?
This was 10.
And was that hard for you, or you were like?
It was pretty tough for me because you have to realize I had just moved from St. Lucia. I'm from my family's from the Caribbean, and I just moved from St. Lucia. So I was this like fat, chubby kid I was missing a tooth.
Oh, God.
And I had a really thick accent. I was the butt of every single joke. I was a mess. You know what I mean?
Accent. What does it sound like?
I can't even like doing an accent on the spot is crazy, John.
Yeah.
It was your
Gianmarco.
It was your childhood accent.
I'm like, hey guys, so how you doing? My name is Kevin, and I'm here, and I'm meeting everyone in school today. How you doing?
I would have believed you. Yeah, for sure.
So because I had fell when I was a kid, I had like grayed this tooth out. So all of my other teeth fell out except this one baby tooth. Wow. So they had to like go to the dentist. They had to extract it, cut into my gum, and give me a brace to pull that tooth down over the course of like a year.
And you like the dentist.
As an adult, as a kid, I hated it.
Yeah.
But like after that, I didn't like brush my teeth every night growing up and stuff like, I was a kid. I wouldn't do it. So, but I don't have any cavities. I've never had a cavity before.
Oh.
Not for lack of trying though. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Did
God loves me. He has favorites sometimes.
Did people call you Brace Face?
Brace face.
Really?
I think that
came
was
so
a popular
quickly to you.
one. Back
Brace
then.
Okay, were you there? Okay, real quick.
I was trying to think of the other nicknames people had for
I gotta
Brace.
say, we didn't really have bullying where I grew up, and it's probably not good.
What? You didn't have bullying? What do you mean you didn't have bullying?
Definitely had bullying.
You had
maybe
bullying. You
weren't
weren't
getting
bullied.
I
Yeah.
wasn't getting bullied.
Yeah.
I think I would know if there was bullying. At
I'm
the school.
sure there
I think I'd
were.
be-
I'm sure there were bigger fish to fry there.
Yeah.
than you.
I don't think so. I went to two like smallish private schools.
There
and I
definitely
think
was bullying.
They're not not in the name calling way.
So what was the bullying like?
It was just not inviting me to parties. I guess I
Got
consider
it.
that bullying. But no. Maybe I just didn't have any friends. Maybe I was just quiet.
Yeah.
That was a very formative thing for me. So when I just moved from St. Lucia, I was in Atlanta for a year before I came to New York, and I was in Atlanta, and it was my that's 9 years old. Yeah, my 9-year-old birthday, and I just moved there. My birthday's in February. I had first got to the school in September. So when it's around time for my birthday, my mom was like, "Okay, invite everyone into your class to your birthday party." I didn't know these kids. I didn't grow up with these kids. I go to school, give everyone in my class a little invitation to come to my birthday party 2 weeks from then. So I'm very excited. We like rented out the clubhouse at my apartment complex, and we decorated up balloons, cake, games, prizes, all these things. And it came time for my birthday party, and not a single person came to my birthday. Not one kid showed up to my birthday party.
No way. For real?
For real. Not one child showed up. It was the most. It was now.
Tell me the trajectory of hope to despair. Was there? Did you have a feeling?
No. Because people were like, yeah, we're going to come. And like people, I didn't realize people were not going to come to the party.
How did your mom deal with that?
She was like, okay.
Were there plates out?
There were plates, there were tables for people to sit, and not a single kid came. But I was the weird kid from St. Lucia. I was from Atlanta. They never met someone from the Caribbean before. I was weird. I was a weird little kid.
Did you cry?
Oh, I cried. I remember, I think like 20 minutes or half an hour in, I was like, okay, no one's coming to this. And I think in my brain, I was like, okay, no one's coming to this, but you're still fierce. You're a diva. We're going to cry about this now.
Wait, this was the language as a 9-year-old in your head?
Yes.
You had that in your head?
Yes.
You're a diva?
Yes. I've been a since 3rd grade.
Sure. But not everyone has that positive one.
Well, because I said my thought process was they didn't come to this. They're going to regret this one day because you're going to be fierce. Not necessarily those words, but that
Who gave that to
identity.
you, or is that just innate to you? My voice says you suck.
See, no,
you
but
need to get better. I never thought one day people will go, I wish I went. You had that voice?
Not to that extreme, but I know what you're talking about in terms of like. There's been so many times in my life where I've been like, I do have a fair amount of confidence even when things aren't going well.
Yes.
In myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I guess if no one came to my birthday party, I would have killed myself. I think. Who did your mom give you that voice? Did you have you always had this confidence?
It wasn't for my mom. I think it came from me. Seriously, I think it came from
Really?
me. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Their loss. This sucks and really hurts right now. I hate this right now, but they're gonna regret it one day because I'm gonna be so fierce.
Do you know any of those kids? You ever check in?
I don't know any of them, and
You're only there a little bit, right?
yeah, I was only there for one school year, so I didn't really know any of them.
Yeah, one school year is really tough.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's
tough
really
when-
tough.
yeah.
It's
So you were
tough.
there for 1 year, and then where'd you go after that?
It was to Brooklyn.
Okay. So that there, and then Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And then was Brooklyn with your mom still?
So Brooklyn was with my aunt and my grandmother.
Okay.
My mother was not the greatest parent, so we had to course correct. And they brought me to live with my grandmother and my aunt here in Brooklyn. And my grandmother was fierce. I fucking love that bitch. She's everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother. Yo, people don't know. My grandmother and I, we shared the same bedroom from the time I was in 5th grade until I was in 12th grade.
Whoa.
Same bedroom. She slept on the floor. I slept on the bed.
Whoa.
She was like, you can't sleep on the floor. I was like, yes, I can. She's like, no, I will sleep on the floor. You sleep on the bed. And she's just such a bad bitch. I love her so much. She's so dope. She was mean back then, but now she's really sweet.
How is she mean? In what way?
Like, because this was back when we had landline. Well, okay, yes, cell phones were a thing, but the house phone was a thing too. Like, I was on the house phone all the time. And every time she would try to get on the phone, I would always be on there with my friends. My best friend, Kamika, we would be in school all day, in the same class, same homeroom, everything all day. Get home from school on the phone from the time I got home from school until like bedtime. She was like, get off the fucking phone.
Yeah.
You just saw this bitch all day. What do you need to talk about? So it was that. So I think it was just that.
Cursor? Did she curse? Was she like?
She wasn't a cursor. She was just like very like irritated by my antics because I would also always at least 3 times a week get a call home from school. Kevin will not stop talking. Kevin, they would call her at work. They would call her at home. Like, please get him to stop talking. I couldn't stop talking. I was always talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all weren't talkers in school. All comedians are.
I wasn't really. I was
What?
quiet. I was quiet.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
Russ. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like a quiet. I'm better. It's gotten better in terms of like having to do this.
Yeah, but 5 years into the podcast, I think Russell's really starting to warm up to the medium of talking professionally.
Yeah, I was a talker.
No, I was a talker. I remember once a teacher had to sit down, and he was like the funny teacher, and we had like a talk where I was like, he'd always get mad at me for talking, and I was like, but you're funny, I'm being funny, and he was like, yes, but you have to know like when to
do it. Yeah.
do it, and it was
Yeah.
like, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
wise words.
He's like, you don't need to yes and everything.
Yeah. And looking back, that cool teacher was probably like 22 years old.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
I was saying the other day, I was like, I'm 36 now. I was like, back then, I remember thinking 36 was ancient. Like, I felt like you were like a biblically old person at that point, you know?
Well, sometimes you still watch a TV show from when you were a kid, and you'll be like, wait a minute. Like the mom in Home Alone, you know, Catherine O'Hara is like 36.
Really? Is she?
This movie, yeah. So you're like,
Wow.
oh my god.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
and they dress better.
You're
And
like-
they
They're
look
so
Yeah.
better. Like, they look professional. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the dad would have a podcast. And
That's how he's paying for all those trips.
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
podcast.
Also, they were rich, huh? The Home Alone
Very
family.
rich.
That's been loaded. To take, 16 people across country to a trip to Paris?
Paris, yeah.
These motherfuckers are
that's a lot.
loaded.
Yeah.
that's what they're probably relieved when he didn't show up. He's like, we saved money on the ticket. Yeah, don't tell mom. She'll complain. You went to the school that I have so much connection with. You went to PPAS.
Yes.
I did a Cap 21 musical theater program when I was in high school.
Oh.
Between my junior and senior year, I think. And I was a loner, a sheltered child, and I met some real New Yorkers, some real like former child actors. Did you go same grade or below Paul Iacano?
Oh my God, Paul was 3 grades up or 2 grades. I think it was 2 grades up for me, I believe.
Okay, I met these kids, and they had done drugs, and they were fucking,
Yeah.
and like I think I just made out with someone once, and people fucking, and so my dad, I got a nice little, I think it was, looking back, it was like a hotel room. My dad was being absurd, but so I had like a nice place. So I had like a party once, and I believe it was Paul and one other person. They like came running in, and they look out the window. They say, look out the window, look out the window. And they say, we got weed from this guy, and then we didn't pay. We just ran. And he's standing across the street looking in the window. Now, I've never done pot. I think this was the first time I ever bought alcohol. And I'm like looking out at a grown man staring through my window as these fucking kids who were doing cocaine in my bathroom. I've never seen cocaine.
That sounds about
and
right.
It was like,
so scary.
It was shocking and overwhelming, and Paul did something shitty to me.
Oh.
He just did like I was enamored. I was probably a loser and annoying, and
For sure.
I basically can't shut up. I'm just kidding. He's still a bully. You see that? If I had braces, oh my God.
Brace face loser.
No, I don't care saying it. I went up for like a break. It was during the subway strike. So it must have been like 2000 something. We met up. I got all this alcohol with my fake ID that no one ever asked for in New York. They just gave it.
They don't care about New
crazy
York.
because in Maryland they were busting parties. New York, I got a fake ID, buying a gallon of plastic vodka.
Yeah.
They didn't check it.
Okay.
I mean,
Pop off.
I remember coming and visiting in like early college before I was 21, and just going into bars in like the West Village, and no one like
they don't card.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
we met up. We got all this alcohol, and then I was going to see Musical. And then we were supposed to meet up after, and they like stone cold with the alcohol ghosted me. ghosted me. I'd come up to like hang. And it was brutal.
They robbed you.
It was
God.
brutal. And I was
Alcohol?
and talk about. I did not. By the way, now that we're talking about it, I did not have the. Don't worry, diva. Someday they're all gonna look back
Does
on
this
this.
person still do things?
They were the lead in and listen, we're all kids. I don't care. They were the lead in this MTV show about having like a big dick. Can you look up Paul Iacano MTV?
Wait.
It was a series.
Oh yes, I remember this show. Yes, he was in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Let me
was
talk about rubbing it in my face. You abandoned me, and you got to show about how big and fat your cock is.
This is a show about kids?
No, I think
Like,
he's
You're
a
right.
kid.
Hollywood does have a
think
problem. And
Is he a kid in the show? I remember the show. I didn't watch it, but I remember hearing
the
about
hard
it.
times of R.J. Berger.
R.J.
Yeah,
Berger.
So playing a kid who gets bullied.
Oh yeah, high school. A fictional Pinkerton high
Iacano.
school.
Yeah.
Gag, yeah, that was about a kid with a big dick in high school. This is crazy.
Imagine pitching that now. So we got an idea, folks. It's a high school boy. Is he 18? No, but he has a
We never
dick.
specify.
Oh my god! I mean, but that contrasted with like Euphoria. Euphoria is fucking high school.
True,
By the way,
true.
but I just watched the trailer. I only watched the first season, and then COVID fucked it up. You can't have TV shows 3 years between
It's
seasons.
too long.
But then I watched the trailer, and I was like, "Did you see the new trailer?"
Yeah.
I said to Tovah, I thought this was about high schools, and they're fucking. It's like a drug lord.
Well, they're all
and
old
they're all
now,
on
right?
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But it's like, what happened to their lives? None of them. One of them should have a regular, boring fucking life. That's like.
Did you
yeah,
think any of them were going to come out of that from that first season? I mean, it's all bad,
Yeah,
right?
it's all
Yeah, but
crazy.
one of them, I don't know, goes to school for economics and becomes an accountant. Like they're all about to die every day.
They're all overdosing and shit. No, PBS was wild. Like people don't understand. Like I just think, but
Professional Performing Arts School.
yes.
And it's, yeah.
You grow up fast in New York City. Like all of my friends who went to school in New York City, we grew up fast. Like PPAS, we would get our lunch breaks off for like we got to like go outside. We didn't have to have lunch in school. We can go to wherever.
We did too, but in DC, we went to Safeway.
The same way.
Yeah.
No, we're on the corner of 48th and 8th Avenue, and I'm not kidding you. Around the corner from our school was a sex shop, and on my lunch breaks, I would go to the sex shop and I would go to the glory holes.
Stop it. Shut
I
the fuck
swear
up.
to
Shut the fuck
God.
up. Okay,
Yes.
can you be honest? How old are you?
This is
Do they card at the glory hole?
they don't card there either. This is the time. This is like 10th grade through 12th grade. So that's what 15 through 17, 18.
Okay. So
All my lunch breaks.
So talk.
Glory,
Okay.
and are you
Both.
which one? Oh, both.
Both.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll be like, peekaboo.
So people are just there all the time.
People are there all day.
Wait. So you go to a sex store and
Have
then
you ever
it's
seen
a
one
back
come
area.
through and you're like, no?
Yeah, for sure. But that's the thing about the science about a glory hole is so crazy. You're just putting your penis into the abyss,
Yeah.
and hoping that
Someone
nothing
comes
happens
along.
to it. What if there's a psycho killer in there that has a fucking blade and
The
like
amount of times I've thought of that.
cut your shit off?
That, yeah. And
That's the only thing deterring you from the glory hole.
and are you just
You know, I think what's scaring me is the thickness of the wall. I go like, what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't make it to the other end?
Well, no one can see it. They're just you're like waiting. Like, well, no one's sucking on it. No one sees it.
Well, if you're Paul Iacono, you don't have that problem because you have the biggest dick in high school, so that's not a thing.
Wait, hold up, because
and you have to be hard just waiting there for a long time?
No, you can be hard or soft.
Can we start at the beginning?
Okay, sorry. I have so many logistics.
Yeah, but I'm saying because if I had 15, if I had access to a glory hole at 15, I don't think I would have graduated high school. so you walk in and you've heard tell there's a glory hole here.
Yeah.
You go into a back room.
So the way this one was set up, this was the one by the Z Deli on 8th Avenue between 40th and 49. How you walk in and there's a attendant there and there's like walls of DVDs and shit you can go, and then you just go straight to the back and to the left, and you can, if you look from the front of the store to the back, you can see guys like hanging out back there, and you peer to the left, that's where all the glory holes were set up.
So then how do you go? Is there the receiving end and the sucking end?
No, so there's like different rooms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, and each room is a wall in the middle that has
with a locked door.
With a locked door,
and you go in,
and you just
can't
wait.
see anything on the other side.
You only see these weren't even like holes. They were like a slit that goes across at the bottom.
So you could do it with a friend.
You could too, but there's only one at a time. If you pay the attendant a little extra, he'll let you go with someone else in the room, so you don't have to use a glory hole. You can just use the same booth.
Oh, just to fuck.
To fuck if you wanted to.
Okay, but so the appeal of a glory hole, because I just don't think, for me with the woman, that it like just the puss slot. Like I don't think I don't think I'm in it just you. I think by the way, yes.
Wait, why you yes?
Why? What are you saying?
I believe you have more admiration for the vagina in and of itself than me.
Okay. Interesting.
For
what
me-
makes you say that? From what I've said or from what you've said?
From what you've said.
Okay,
Russell
okay.
Daniels.
What have you said about vaginas? I need to know now.
I'm just saying, like, I think this is all very personal. But I'm saying, like, whenever we might see someone attractive, I will
see what
normally.
you're saying.
I'm like an
saying.
ass guy, so I will be
Okay.
like, oh my god, that ass.
And what am I saying?
You're saying like,
Never mind.
you're saying,
What are you saying? Oh my god, her fat puss. Like what do you?
no, yours is a lot of. Does your wife still listen?
No, not regular.
Yours is a lot of it's sit on my face.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's related to ass. But yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Oh, I have a question. As someone who does not come across vaginas very often, I've actually never seen one IRL. I would like to one day.
Yeah.
But they scare me a little bit because there are a lot of buttons and stuff. You have to like, anyway.
Yeah, it's all different.
It's different.
It's all
different.
yeah.
Some of them have more on the outside, more on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, so what about a physical appearance? Can you tell? Oh, I want that person to sit on me. Like,
That's why I'm saying it's more of an ass thing. I think like.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that it's never about. First of all, because
it
it's the
starts
last
as
thing
an
you
ass
see.
thing, but then it's like I'm interested in.
okay,
you know what I mean?
and the
For me,
okay, I see what you're saying.
It's just if you want someone, it's
I'm
never
not,
like the
I'm not
vagina
able to look
that's
at someone
a
and tell
deterrent.
I would love their pussy.
Okay, because you never know what you're gonna get just from the
imagine
look.
loving an ass on my face.
Okay.
and then being into the pussy.
Okay, got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm saying like it just you hear more about
not
like
clipping this,
someone's.
by the way.
What? We're
is not
cutting
a
all
clip.
This is not a clip. Yeah, I know. It would get blocked on every platform.
Yeah, it's
except Twitter. Elon. I'm just saying you hear more about like their cock or great cock than
Yes.
you do like that you might hear it so tight.
Yeah.
But it's not like that puss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying is like a glory hole. It's to go into it is because you go. I just want something super transactional.
Exactly, but that's all. Most gay sex is transactional.
And I
Gay
also
men have
imagine
so
there's
much
no
sex.
women there. There's not like
No.
there's no
There's
women like
only
oh my
men.
god, a woman's blowing me. No,
There's only one. Well, they're
You go in there going, please, 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 please. You open that door to open. I hope it was a woman.
well, when I see people fuck in the glory hole, I'm like, that's so much maneuvering. Like,
fucking
They're fucking through the hole.
yeah, like blowjob, sure. Fucking in the glory hole, I think is just.
like there's a wall.
Well, some of them have handles, so you can hold onto the handles on the thing.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's a lot
But
to handle.
okay, how is the walls must be thin.
Yeah, no, these are like some of them are thick. Some of them are thick walls.
But so I guess my point is like you really don't. You go in not knowing who's in the other side.
Well, no, because if you're hanging out outside and you see a hot guy going, you're like, oh, I'm gonna go in the other booth because I saw him go in. You know what I mean?
I just feel nervous that there'd be a feeling of like. You go in and no one goes.
That
in.
happens.
There's a lot of insecurity.
That happens
the
for
idea
sure.
of having to reopen the door and you,
come out.
Someone, they're like, we're still waiting. Like every line's like, no, we're gonna wait a little longer.
Well, one time when I did my first tour I ever did in the UK, I'm going to the UK for the first time, and I was connecting through the Amsterdam airport. The Amsterdam airport is fucking huge. It's like a city. It is a huge airport. So I open Grindr. I had like a 5-hour layover. So I'm open Grindr. I'm like, see this guy, hot guy. He's like, are you in the airport? I'm like, yeah. Are you? He's like, yeah. He's like, come to terminal, whatever, if you want to hook up. So I go to this thing and I find him outside this bathroom, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna, because internationally, not everywhere except America, the stalls go from ceiling to floor. It is a full. You're good, right?
It's more gay friendly over there.
More gay friendly. So he's like, I'm gonna go in, just come in after me. So he goes in, I follow him after, we do our boom, boom, boom. My face got painted up like Pablo Picasso. It's sickening, lived my life. And then cleaned off, and he's like, okay.
Hold up, forgive me. Pablo Picasso wasn't. You're thinking of
Pollock.
Jackson Pollock.
No, honey, he rearranged my face, honey. I had things every. It was.
What do you mean? Like which Picasso painting are you talking about? That he made your face.
You know, like your eyes are up here.
You mean Salvador Dali then?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Who are we coming with?
You think
I just think Picasso. I'm like, did he made a swan on your face?
Ooh, that's kind of hot.
Sure, if you
making
can
like
pull it
making
off.
cappuccino art with your cum on my face.
Oh, that's Picasso.
Eye up there, eye down there.
Yeah.
Okay,
You
my
moved the
bad.
face around.
But cappuccino art me my face. It's kind of fierce with
Yeah,
cum.
I'm just
That'd
saying.
be fun.
All I'm pulling off is Pollock, just like a bad rip-off.
So then after we get done, he's like, okay, I'm gonna leave and then just wait like a minute and come out after me. I was like, okay, great. So he leaves, closes the door behind him. I'm like, I'm counting. Okay, 1,000, 2,000, 2,000. Okay. Then I open the door. When I tell y'all, there was a line of like 7 dudes like waiting to come in, and I went after him, and one guy in the front was like, really? Like, are you, because I think he put 2 and 2 together, and I saw him get on his phone. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna call the police.
Oh no.
And then so I leave the bathroom.
And had you cleaned up? At least?
I used the tissue, so it was a little murky. It was still a little, it was a little suspect.
Like you just shaved.
And I leave the bathroom, and then I see in the Amsterdam airport like the little police people like coming towards that way. So I was like,
God.
oh shit, someone called the police. I'm gonna get arrested in Amsterdam. I'm gonna be in fucking Amsterdam prison, which is probably kind of hot.
Yeah.
But I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I go to the Delta Lounge, and I go like, I run to the Delta Lounge, go to the back, and just hope the police don't come for me. And I spent my entire 5-hour layover just sitting in the back corner of the lounge, hoping and praying I was not going to get arrested for indecent exposure at the Amsterdam airport.
Do you think that's the main impetus for homophobia, is just needing to take a shit?
We've had multiple guests.
Who do we talk
about
to? We talked to
people
recently.
hooking up in airport bathrooms.
And Equinox, and I go,
I've
well, why
never
have I
seen
never
it.
walked in on this? Why have I
Really?
never seen it?
Y'all have never walked in on queer people, on gay guys hooking up in a bathroom ever?
No.
or not noticed.
Well, you see, I think it's happening. You don't notice.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm putting my ear to the wall. every hole I'm putting a dick through to see if it gets sucked. I'm fishing.
Gay guys are hooking up in bathrooms. You just don't know because we're so smart about like as soon as there is we have like fucking spider sense. As soon as we hear someone come into the bathroom, it's like,
well, it was.
Does that make it hotter though?
It was eye opening in terms of like when I was doing Titanic, I was like, people like between shows, and I'd be like, where did you do it? And it was always a bathroom, or always like I was shocked. I was like, you went all the way. We don't have that much time between a show. We only have an hour and a half. How did you get to there? And it was like, no, like
But in an American bathroom where there's a like, big gap, what are you doing?
well, I've seen the video. I never walked in on these, but I've seen the videos of dudes where they're like in either stall and they're hooking up under the thing. Like under the divider.
What do you mean? Like if the divider's here, they're going this low?
Yeah, like they're that low. Yes.
probably good for your butt exercise.
That's why they all have such good asses. It's fucking.
I'm kidding, and I'm like, I'm
That's
not
how
kidding.
the duck walk got invented. They went from this. I gotta go.
And I'm like, I just could never. The sanitation of it all I could not. But I've seen these videos.
Man. Oh, what a life. So that's what it was like with this fucking high school, where it was just like I'm from fucking Maryland.
That
I've
sucks.
never heard of a glory hole.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a glory hole, and they're all.
I can't
during
believe
lunch break.
they shaded you like that with the liquor. That's shady.
It was really hard. I mean, listen, I'm sure I was, but we all were theater kids. Like, to be fair, yeah, it was annoying,
Yeah.
but I went to the annoying camp.
Yeah.
So it's like I couldn't have been that bad comparatively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were all just cool, and they were. I'm sure what it would be like if I was hanging out with like a 15-year-old today. Like, they were adults and I was a child.
Yeah.
But they
you were a
definitely
child
used me,
not from New York City.
not
so
from
it
New York
was
City,
you were
but they
really,
like used me to get the vodka. Like, I think I was like
Yeah,
the
you
drug
were-
mule.
yeah.
He'll do it.
Drug mule.
The drug
Yeah,
mule.
That sucks.
I didn't do any drugs when I went to school there. I didn't do anything. The most I did was
Well,
smoke.
if I had a glory hole, I wouldn't need anything. I drink because that's
Yeah,
not
the
on
first time I did
table.
drugs, I was like in my 30s, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you have a good time at that school though?
Oh yeah, PBS was everything. It was a really dope school. It was a really dope experience. I would be jealous of kids like I went to school with Taylor Momsen, and she was like doing Gossip Girl. Sarah Hyland, who is from Modern Family, she was doing stuff.
Were you
and, like,
auditioning?
I was auditioning because I was in choir, and our thing was we would do these like tours on winter and summer breaks.
What was the name of the group?
The Songs of Solomon.
The Songs of Solomon.
Songs of Solomon, and we were a really dope choir. We did competitions and stuff. We did very well, but we were the choir kids. We weren't the cool drama kids and the music theater kids who were on Broadway and auditioning for roles and TV shows and movies. We were not that.
Now, choir, you were in robes?
No, we wore these tuxedos, and the girls wore these dresses, these gowns. We were fancy, honey. We did shows at the Lincoln Center. We did the opening ceremonies for the U.S. Open every year, and these like crisp, chic, fucking white outfits. It was really cool.
And you were a bass?
A bass. I was bass 1. I was the lowest bass.
Whoa.
You still got those low notes?
Oh yeah, yeah, I do. I have a bass.
I'm not very.
Okay. Are y'all both baritones?
You're a
Very
tenor.
tenor.
Baritone.
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 I'm dealing with a vocal issue right now.
Oh my god, I had vocal surgery.
Really?
I had vocal surgery in the fall of 22.
You had full notes?
No, I had a polyp. So
I have a pre-polyp on one fold.
see, I had a polyp on one fold. I think my left fold, and like because it was when I made the transition to stand up, and I was like, I think I was I was talking. I was singing all my life, and I would warm up and do all the things to take care of my voice. When I
And then you're just talking all the time.
I was talking all the time and not talking correctly. I was like speaking on my chords, like speaking on my so bad. So then. And I had a singing gig, and I was warming up. I was like, why is that hard to get to? Why does that sound scratchy? Like, what's going on? So I went to this fierce ENT in LA, Dr. Nazir. He does like everyone. And he scoped me, and he was like, yeah, buddy, you have a polyp there. And he was like, I would recommend getting it surgically removed and then doing the whole thing. So I got the vocal surgery, and then I was like, okay, I need to reorient how I speak on stand-up, how I speak on stage. And because I was like,
Well, I went and he said it was a pre whatever. So he seemed to say I don't need a surgery.
Okay,
but,
well, that's good.
But I'm going to this doctor and a new voice teacher.
You're doing
and
the
all
warm-ups
things.
now before shows.
yeah, you got to warm up before
and
you stand up.
I always did, but
Okay.
but I'm just like, I think I got sick in India and I had to do these shows and I pushed and then I do like these 10 show runs.
10 shows?
Yes.
And so it was really hard. I mean, I'm like trying to recover and doing these long fucking runs, and I don't want to have to get a surgery. It would really fuck up.
Yeah.
But what was that like? Was it hard? Were you emotional? Like, I'm very emotional about
Okay, let me tell you something. It was, and I think as singers, y'all understand, I was like, oh my God, my voice is over. I will never sing how I used to again. I was like, because when you go to school, like that's the one thing they're like, don't you dare get a
Julie
no.
Andrews.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone is always thinking about Julie Andrews.
Yeah, I like, don't you dare get a no, because like my voice teachers and everything, they scared the fuck out of me about like the voice science of it all, and then so I was like, I had like a. Other than when people didn't come to my birthday party, I wasn't optimistic about that. I was like, no, bitch, you're not the diva. Once you have this, you're done, you're ruined. But it all worked out, and I think just learning.
How long was the recovery?
30 days. Like,
Yeah.
you get the surgery. You just can't talk or anything. You have to laugh like this.
That'd be better. That's better than my fake laugh, to be honest. Did it feel stressful to learn how to like speak properly? Did it feel like you're talking artificially for a while?
No, because I'm from opera world, and all the opera singers speak so annoyingly anyway. Like, really, like they're all spoken like, how are you, Gianmarco? Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna speak like that, but I have adjusted. As before, I used to fry a lot when I used to like speak down here a lot.
Yeah.
So now I'm just making sure I'm speaking up here, just being more off the chords.
And how's your singing? Is it back?
Oh yeah, my singing's back. Great. Okay. Also, but y'all know this: the older male voices don't mature until like 35 years old anyway. So, bitch, I'm in my prime now. I am tearing it up. I'm doing this festival in Frankfurt in May. I'm doing this the Wiesbaden Festival, and I'm doing the rep for it, and I'm just so excited. I sound
that's great.
I sound great.
Where's you're singing low stuff still, or do you go up and?
No, I sing low stuff. But like, I mean, in like high school, I was scared of like a D. I was like, oh God, the piece has a D in it. No, Miss Wright, I really can't sing it. Please, I can't sing that. Now, bitch, I'm like F sharps, and I'm feeling like that feels good in my voice now. You know what I mean? Because it's the older you get.
Well, you taught some music. He was a music teacher for a little.
Oh, work.
But where did you do it?
I went to, I got my undergrad at Westminster Choir College in Jersey in music ed. And then I taught for like a year at the Hernandez de Soto School, PS 138 on Mulberry Street with Lucia Bradford. I did that for a year, and I was like, teaching is fucking annoying.
It's horrible.
It's the worst.
I feel so bad saying it.
No.
I'm actually like amazing for teachers because it's one of the hardest. I didn't get anything like when people talk about like, oh, that
the
feeling,
joy, the reward.
I
Fuck
got
that.
None of that.
No, it made me hate children.
Well, it didn't make me hate. It stressed me out because I felt so sad. Like I would like hear stories about their lives or things that they're going through, and I would just go home sad, and I'd be like, "This sucks. I don't want to be hearing these stories. I don't want to be." They smell. They're watching them also go through so much. You'd be like, you just see little glimpses of the hall of like someone not getting invited to something or someone being dumped, and I'd be like, "This is I can't take."
Because you wanted to bully them.
I didn't.
Yes.
Yeah. I did not enjoy it.
No, I got nothing out of it.
And I was like waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be at school
all day. You're there all day.
All day.
And then you had to like go and direct a musical at night. And it was not good.
It wasn't for me. And I when I student taught because at my college you had to student teach every grade for a semester. So I did K through 5 for a semester, middle school for a semester, and high school for a semester. The worst are middle schoolers. Middle schoolers should all be in prison. They should be in jail. They should not be allowed in Gen Pop. They are bad people. Middle schoolers are mean.
They just don't know who they're in this weird world. What like especially like you see the 6th graders, they're new to middle school, and so they're like little babies. And then you see the 8th graders who have been there and they feel like they can like they own it, but then they're also scared because they're about to go to high school. So everyone's just scared, and they're all being mean to each other because they're
so
scared.
Mean.
You know,
I did not enjoy middle school. They were bad.
Yeah,
and I was off of middle school. I went to one of literally the third worst middle school in New York City.
Who ranks that?
I don't know. Eric Adams probably, if anyone is.
Yeah. I want to be the adult who has to like go undercover as a student and be like, this one was the worst. They were really mean to me.
That was bad. We had like police. We used to corral us onto the buses after school. In 6th grade, I got in middle school.
Corral is such a nice verb for the police.
Yeah. Yes.
Always corralling.
Always corralling.
With batons are just like.
With batons, like edging us onto the yellow cheese buses and the city buses, because they had city buses as well take us. And I had been jumped like 4 times. I jumped people. I was in middle school were my worst years of my life. I was a bad person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you taught, you were doing chorus?
Yeah. Well, no, I taught general music.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was everything like music literacy. We would play games with it because I taught K through 5. So we did. It was the babies.
A lot of hot cross buns.
A lot of hot cross buns. And I'm like, you're in kindergarten. You don't care about fucking like what are we doing?
No, it's so important though.
It is important.
My girlfriend Tovah, she grew up in a Hasidic community, so no music, no real music training. Period. And I keep wanting to like teach her music because I think there's an element of her life that she just can't connect, or she just doesn't know. There's a whole language that she doesn't have. And the funniest time where I really got the sense of like, wow, these aren't intrinsic things that you know, where she was like, okay, we were at a Lady Gaga concert, and she was like, okay, I want you to tap like where you think the beat is.
Oh, so she doesn't have rhythm.
Well, she does, but the concept of rhythm is still like foreign. Like
Got it.
when she said to me,
It's not
when
like
she
a
said,
steady,
she's like, I
it's
want
like-
you to guess where the beat is. I was like, I'll tell you where the beat is. But she didn't realize that the beat is a constant thing that you can feel. And she can do, like, she'll always go like, I can't. And I go, but you can.
can,
I've
yeah.
seen you clap. You can do it.
Yeah.
You just don't even fully understand. So like the other
Interesting.
day I was like doing some notes and we're just trying to do pitch matching. And like, sometimes she's got it and other times she just like, she's not tone deaf. She
Okay.
thinks that she's tone deaf, but she's not. I've heard her
Yeah.
pick up a song that she knows and she's on the tone. It's just all so foreign. And
Interesting.
I'm like, I really think you should like do a basics class because I think it'll
It's
make you
hard when you're
understand
older.
music.
Yeah, so music is way hard when you're
It's hard
older.
because
That's
you're
why
so
it's-
fucking stubborn and you think you know better.
Yeah.
But like when she gets her Spotify Wrapped, it says you didn't listen to enough music to give a Spotify Wrapped.
No, like for real.
Yes.
Well, so music is just not like I'm listening to music.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly in every waking second of the day.
I over listen to podcasts and then every once in a while I'll dip into music. Usually when I'm like drunk and I feel like I can't be productive now, so I'll just listen to music. And I'm like, oh, this is part of emotional resetting that I'm not doing.
Yeah, you got
regularly.
I have to have it every day.
Same, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get into new music as you get older I go back to all this old stuff of a certain age period.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to expand.
Well, as two music theater folks, do y'all like new music theater going on, or you guys?
I don't really listen to music theater.
Oh, okay.
I listen a lot.
If I'm auditioning for a show or if I've just seen a show, I might like listen.
Okay.
But I used to when I was growing up. I now something
read the
about
libretto.
Does
You
not do
God,
read the libretto?
Oh, I read it.
Oh, you're a
long.
music nerd.
Oh, but it's like
I love
it
that.
stops at like a certain year, and I'm trying to
Okay.
get back in.
Got it.
But like I know all this. I deeply know Sondheim.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, but it's hard. New musicals.
I see. I don't like the Sondheim thing. Into the West we go. The West we go. We got
I
to
like-
grandma's
I
house.
like Into the Woods.
The patter of it all is not my favorite.
That's
Yeah.
like if I summed up drag. And yes, quit. I don't like drag. Like yes. Shade. Spill that tea.
Touche. Fair, Gianmarco.
Yeah,
Fair.
What's going on in the drag world? I go on Twitter and it's like I cannot believe what happened on this week's. Something happened this week.
Oh, Jane Don't got eliminated. She was doing the best in the season. She's doing the greatest job, and she stumbled on one challenge. I got sent home on that one challenge.
So is drag the art form? Is it in like comparatively? I go like stand-up's in a messy place right now.
Is it? Why?
Yeah, there's not the whole gatekeeper system has shattered completely, and like there's pluses to that, but there's also minuses of like no. It just feels like
feels like
the
everything-
cream isn't necessarily rising to the top in a way that brings out the best of the art form.
Don't you feel like that's every art form? Not
I
because of, like,
think social
think of,
media
like,
world has added a certain degree of like populism
Yeah.
to art that isn't good for bringing forth the greatest artist all the time, and the constancy of content that's required has flattened us all out a little bit.
Honestly, right?
Yeah.
It's just, and I think, and so I can see that in drag as well. I think with RuPaul's Drag Race, a lot of queens, myself included, are grateful for Drag Race because it has given us the opportunity to have these really great, beautiful, and amazing careers. But it has also shifted like how a lot of us approach drag. Because like back then, how we were talking about earlier, to kind of bookend the conversation about that, like when you were a new queen before Drag Race, you can kind of just like, wear some cheap outfits and some cheap makeup and do your thing without feeling like if you like that wasn't and like what your entire drag is about, and then you'll never go to Drag Race, so you never get this show, and you'll only be doomed to work in this club for the rest of your life. So I think because of how expensive Drag Race has made drag, it's made it a little bit inaccessible for people who can't meet that.
And then people like just normal Joe people will be like, have opinions about.
Yeah, they'll be like,
I would be like, having seen a little bit of Drag Race, can be like, oh, doesn't look like she put much effort into
literally.
it. Do you know what I mean?
Whereas
Like,
before Drag Race, you just go to your
okay,
girlfriend
that
your wife
person's
would have dragged you to a gay club. You'd be like, oh, she's
fun.
great.
Yeah, now everyone is.
Now you're like, ew, she's not wearing a lace front. Ew,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, turn every straight guy
Or-
to a bitchy gay guy.
Literally.
Yeah.
Is there an equivalent to like an alt scene? Like we were talking. I mean, this is Rose is a friend of the pod. Rose's done
Rose.
episodes, and you did Titanic with Rose.
Yeah.
And I think I'm characterizing it correctly, where Rose was talking about sometimes feeling boxed in by like what drag is, and is like exploring kind of. But the struggle of like what people want the tickets are paying tickets for is like a very specific version of what drag is.
Yeah, and it's also like how they see you on TV. I think Evie Oddly isn't having that same experience because her drag was like this, like, you know, alt, you know, gender fuckery, whatever. And then you have someone like Rose who's kind of like recapitulate, like, you know, change a little bit and like be bearded and have a mustache and like have that like be a part of a drag. People are like, no. When you were on television, you wore the pretty long hair and you had the shaved face and you did that drag. That's when I buy the ticket to the Rose show. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see the mustache. I want to see what I saw on television. So I think people have a hard time of removing you from that thing. You have queens like Aja, like Lala Ree, queens who have like okay, I did the drag thing. Now I kind of want to leave it behind and kind of explore life out of drag, which is, you know, not doing the wig and makeup, just being me. And people are like, okay, you can do that. We ain't buying tickets to that show. Like, good luck. Okay, don't wear the wig. Don't wear the makeup. I'm not coming to see you. Like, I want to see the wig. I want to see the queen I saw on television.
Are there any equivalents of comedians? A lot of times talk about they're good at podcasting, but they're a terrible stand-up comedian. Is there any equivalent of that with?
Yes, the queens who are like good in their bedrooms, like they started drag. A lot of you see a lot with the pandemic queens that started drag in the pandemic, and they only had to do drag for their phone, you know what I mean? And then you see
only
them
good from the waist up.
Only good for the waist up. Then you see them perform for the first time. They can't walk in heels. They can't do the lip sync properly.
That's
They're
a little
falling-
like, I mean, the same
COVID
thing in
has a
comedy.
whole generation of drag queens who can't walk in heels.
No, but it's just like, I mean, the same thing of like, you'll go to a show and be like, oh, everyone, this person was really big, this comic on a certain thing. And not everyone, of course.
Yeah.
But like some, you're like, oh, the live audience is here now,
and it's a different thing. Like sometimes I go to these comedy clubs and you see and you'll see the poster for whatever TikTok comedian that was here before, and I'll ask them, you know, it could just be legit. I'm like, so how was their show? And they're like, not good. And I'm like, and honestly, it feels good to hear.
Oh yeah, the staff will talk. You want the
The
truth?
staff will talk
to the
shit. They're like,
staff will talk.
yeah.
I ask
Yeah.
every time who is the worst audiences.
Same.
I love.
And I think because again, people saw because I think Drag Race fans will come in to see the my shows because there are not a lot of us that do stand up. Myself, Bob, Bianca, and on some other queens are starting to do it now. And then sometimes I after I finish the show. And then after the weekend, and the manager will be like, what a great set of shows. Like, you're really good. I'm like, what did you expect? Did you think I was going to come up here? And they won't say names. I'm like, well, we had some queens here. Not always that same thing. So thank you for like coming and actually doing a stand-up show. I'm like, well, yeah, that's what I thought I was booked for.
What's the audience like? Is it a lot of, is it very queer? Is it a surprise? Like, I don't even know. Or is it a lot of straight people that like, this is their experience of queer culture?
So mine leans queer and straight women. A lot of straight women and a lot of gay men.
Yeah.
Gay men and straight women between the ages of like 25 and 35 are coming out to see my shows. And you know, sometimes the straight girls bring their husbands or boyfriends, and that's typically what I see. Sometimes I love when I have a old bunch of like old ladies. I love when an old lady comes to the show. I love them because I have a whole bit about sucking dick, and to see their eyes light up when I talk about sucking dick. They're like, wow, time gone by. You know what I mean? They really they live in the moment because they haven't done it in so long.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you identify as a stand-up more and more?
Yeah, definitely. I think when I first started, can I tell you my horror story of stand-up?
Please.
Yeah, please.
So how stand-up came about, so again, before I got on Drag Race, I was a working queen in New York City. I was doing 7 shows over 5 days in New York. 4 of those shows were solo shows, which is myself, on stage at industry, hardware, therapy, whatever it is, entertaining a room full of people, sometimes 2 people, sometimes 40, 50 people for 2 hours straight, right? So I was doing stand-up in a way, but I didn't think it was stand-up. So then cut to in 2020, my agent was like, hey, so Comedy Dynamics, they want to find 5 queens to do stand-up specials. And I was like, okay, what are you telling me? He's like, well, I think you can do it. I was like, I don't do stand-up. He's like, well, I've seen your shows. Like, you do stand-up. I was like, yeah, but I'm not a stand-up comedian. He was like, do me a favor. Sit down, just try to write some material over the next month, and let's see where you get. Sat down, wrote a bunch of material. I did one show at the Brea Improv. I saw that Brea Improv, and he was like, okay, great. And I recorded the special the next week. Now, y'all know, that is literally boo-boo the fucking fool.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm grateful for Comedy Dynamics. I hate that special because I'm like, I did not work the material at all. I did it at one show and recorded a special.
Yeah, that's
Big
crazy.
sold out Brea room, felt good.
It felt good, but I was like, that is not a fucking special. So
Yeah, but we all like. I think the difference is I recorded an hour 6 months into stand up, never released it.
never released
By
it.
the time editing was done, I was like, I'm much better than
Right?
now.
Yeah.
But it exists out there. It is what it is.
You know, I watched it before. No, but I learned a lot. I mean, it is what it is.
It's not good. So thank you for watching that. Burn it. Do not burn it out of your mind. But now
I
with
had
this,
to download Tubi to watch it.
I saw Tubi.
It's on Tubi, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff on Tubi, I'll say.
Yeah.
You know,
Pluto TV and Tubi, there's stuff on there.
Trinity the Tuck and Heidi and Closet, they have a movie on Tubi that's actually really good.
Is it?
It's a drag queen like horror movie called Slay. And it's so fucking good.
Listen, I'm not. I would never platform shame anybody. I'm on YouTube. I'm on everything. I'll release a special on Snapchat if they ask. I don't give a shit.
But now with this material, I've been working this material for about 2 years now, and it feels really good. It's like it's the funniest shit I've ever really worked on. I'm really proud of it.
Stand up outside of being in drag.
I have. If I do stuff that's not like touring stuff, like when I'm going to like a city, I would do it out of drag. Like stuff I do in LA and stuff, I do it completely out of drag.
Is it different or the same vibe?
It's the same because my stand-up isn't really about the drag. It's just material. I just love putting on a fucking 42-inch bust-down wig in a sickening dress and some high heels and telling jokes. Like I just like that. But my stand-up doesn't need that. If that makes sense.
Yeah. It's just funny. I think maybe your press people, they just text like, hey, they're gonna come. Just they won't be in drag, but very excited. It's just very funny because to even have it as a note, I was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to the thing. People expect to see you how they met you on television. So when you say
I open the door, I'll be like, where's Monet? Well, we'll wait 10 more minutes. Let's have Monet come.
10 minutes, baby.
What's crisis? How fast can you do it? That's what I want to see, by the way. I want to see a world record like time racing. Like, how quickly can it be done?
Okay, there are 2 answers to that, Gianmarco. One, like, what are you? Do you want like how fast can you get like the full glam, or how fast can I be
TV
passable? TV ready? Fast I could do it is probably 45 minutes.
If you had like a NASCAR team, like you walk in the room, they come in.
This is the straightest shit. You hear what the straight man just said to me? If I had a NASCAR team to help me get in my drag.
I'm not a NASCAR straight by any means, but I just know I think it would be funny just a quick people
like,
come in.
Like those women at SNL, just like
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yes, like a fast change.
Yeah.
See, a quick, maybe 30 minutes. But the makeup alone is gonna take like makeup
because you have to
no one else can do that for me. I have to do it. Several people have
No one
tried to
can
put
do
me
it
in makeup, and I never like it. I always feel I look awful.
Yeah.
I have this idea for because Russell does a lot of stuff playing women on stage. Russell's
Or
mom
twice.
Yeah. So
It's a lot
everything
more,
in the
I
last
guess.
couple
Yeah,
years, and they were long runs. I want to do an episode where we get done up, where we get but like I mean like serious.
Full.
I mean serious.
Will y'all shave?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Sometimes guys are so they're like, "Ugh, I can't shave the beard. You have to shave.
I would definitely.
Well, I heard the drag world's expanding. Now.
I don't.
You can have a beard
I'm
now.
more. Yeah. But I think I would do it.
We would do it.
Okay.
We would do it. I'll wait till I have to shave for the. But like, I feel this like it's an over worrying. I should let this thing go of like doing it in a way that doesn't feel. As long as we do it, it's fine.
It's like not a joke either. It's more like
And
I would
we're-
do the podcast regularly.
About to say where y'all so for the pod.
For the pod.
For the
Okay.
pod. But what's the hook? Like, what's the point of us doing
I want to have a drag queen on, and we maybe we're a drag and they're not.
Okay.
And just
Okay.
and it just is to
I like that.
feel it because I just want to dress up.
But do you
'Cause I
think
wanna
is the
explore
point
that.
is us trying to do as good a job we can, or do they help us do it? Because
Yeah, no, y'all should not do. If y'all try to do it on your own, it's gonna be awful.
it'll be really bad.
There's
No,
no
they
way.
It'll be
have to do it
offensive
for you. Yeah,
Yeah, it would be. Like,
yeah, they'll have to do it for you. And I wouldn't recommend
I
Rose
did do an
because Rose
acting
did not do a
class.
good job making people over her season.
Oh,
She did not.
okay.
No shade, Rose. This is on the
That's
internet.
definition of
What do you mean, no shade?
Everyone knows Rose did not have a great makeover experience on her season of Drag Race. That wasn't her thing. I did not have a good one either. Mine was awful. I made over Tyler Oakley, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I don't know if we maybe someone who does it. Not every drag queen knows. It's like not every comedian would know how to write a set for
No,
someone
I
else.
would,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just really want to. Do
What
it.
kind of drag do y'all want? Like full glam, or do you want like
Yes.
a more Brooklyn alt? Like what is it?
I
What's
think
the vision?
Gianmarco should go full glam. I should be like
just this with a wig?
no, very realistic woman. Like very.
Okay, so you want more fish, more femme.
Yeah. Yeah. More just natural.
Natural. Okay. So not like a crazy like wing. You want like soft.
I think so.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm just all glammed out, and you're just fucking
And
looking
I'm
like
a
you're going to
stay-at-home
the
housewife.
D'Agostino's to pick up some steak for the guy.
D'Agostino's.
Yeah, it would be fun.
No, yeah, I definitely, yeah, I think that if y'all would be in drag, the queen should be out of drag for sure.
Okay.
Flip it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And listen, and not just makeup. Y'all are putting on tits. You're putting on corsets. You're putting on hip pads. You're wearing heels the entire time.
We're tucking.
Oh, you're tucking. Okay.
tucking.
You see now you say like it's so easy. It's hard.
I've heard.
Well, you hope it
Dusty
doesn't get
George's-
too hard because then you pop a tuck.
Yeah. Well,
Pop it.
You can pop a tuck if you get a boner in drag. If you're taped.
there's no chance in the process of all this that I'm getting a boner. Oh, I think it would be a lot of fun. I don't know. I'm not a big dress up. I'm just not a dress up person.
Oh,
Period.
look at me. No.
No, but you do for shows. You like do it.
Well,
To put on a costume,
I put on costumes.
It's a
that
lot
they
of
give me.
work.
Yeah, I put on costumes in shows.
Yeah.
I dated this girl in high school. It's this very strange thing for me personally, where it was her and all these friends, and I was a little bit whipped in this relationship. It was a certain kind of dynamic, but they were like wanted to have like a tea party, and I was there, and I just always hung out with girl. I was the closest thing to a gay guy in my grade at school that there was in terms of like socially.
Got it.
And so at this tea time,
Where's this going?
she I don't know how it got there, but I wore a dress for this this tea time
In high school?
in high school, and it was it was a relationship where I was worried about her leaving me.
Oh, okay.
So like I would have never said.
I know it'll keep her around.
Wearing a dress.
Did she ask you to?
No, I didn't volunteer. I don't know where it came from because she was much shorter than me. So
Let's say
there's no way
whose
it was
dress
her
was
dress.
this?
I don't know, but there's pictures on Facebook. I'll find them, and if I find them, I'll put them up with none of the other faces blurred. But it's just this thing where I was like, why did I do this?
Well, so what is the snazziest that y'all get dressed up for? Is there anything y'all get like?
I mean, like these shoes are a big step for. I mean, I had my stylist meeting yesterday and we picked out clothes, so I'm trying to snazz it up. I don't have a sense of fashion, but I'm kind of better. Look at this beautiful vintage shirt. I got this in Portland.
Yeah, I love
so
it.
like I love this. I told Tovah, I said, I think the way I like to express my femininity, I do think I find myself drawn to shirts with women
on them,
displaying their femininity in this, like something about this. I'm like, that's me.
Okay.
I'm one of these gals in my heart.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take from it what you will, but that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I have a desire. There's something, a flamboyance inside of myself that I want to express. I don't always have the vocabulary to do it, and I think doing drag interests me because I'm like, let's feel that. Let's feel what it's like to be like that.
I will say, I do think the transformative power of drag is something you cannot deny. Anytime you have these straight dudes that come in drag race and they get in drag for the first time and they see themselves all dolled up, it is palpable in the room. You can see it through the screen. It is a light bulb moment. It is a shift in energy. It really informs some shit for you. So I think every straight man should get in drag at least one time in their life.
Okay, we're gonna do it.
You got to do it.
I can't wait.
Y'all gonna gag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's do it.
And we'll go to the glory holes together.
Well.
We'll stand side by side on one side of the wall and see who gets it first. Someone comes to the other side. God, wait, no one's on the other side yet.
But if we're in drag and we're tucked, what do we? We're
going up to the glory hole backwards like this.
Oh, I see.
Let's go to our next segment. This has got to stop.
This has got to stop.
This is where we talk about something needs to come to an end. Big, small, personal, public, whatever you like. And if you join the Patreon, patreon.com/downside, you get to submit your own This Has Got to Stop. Ty, what's our patron submitted This Has Got to Stop?
This is Shelby Kidda's first fave Sprite Girl. This has got to stop, lesbians edition. I'm fucking tired of other lesbians doing way too much policing what other lesbians do. An angel loses its wings when someone trims/shaves their bush. Scissoring isn't real. It's for the male gaze. Shut the fuck up. Have your preferences, but no. But to police others about their shit under the guise of being progressive is fucking fed shit, dude. Someone going out body hair because they like it, great. Someone doing it because the predominantly white lesbian community bullied them and makes them more gay, bad. How about y'all stick your tongue in a coos since you like whacking it so fucking much? End of sentence.
Russell, you complain about lesbians a lot. What do you have to say?
Wait, why do you hate lesbians?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't think I have an opinion on that one, but
No, I think policing, I think I can generally say policing. Then you're a cop.
yes.
And
And
you don't want to be a cop.
ACAB.
Some people want to shave, some people don't. Russell, you make everyone you were with shave. That's your preference. And they have to respect your preference.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Do whatever you like. It is scissoring is one of those things that you hear a thing where it's like, that's not a thing. And it's good to know that is a thing.
I don't understand why we thought sort of like, what about just slapping them together would be pleasing to anyone? I mean, maybe I don't know.
I think it's like a rubbing.
It's a rubbing.
It's like a hump. It's a mutual humping each other.
Okay.
I just think like it was for so long. It was thought of as like that's the fourth base.
Got
That's
it.
when you're a
That's all
lesbian.
they can do.
And then you go like this, and it's. There's a lot of things you could do.
Yeah.
I guess the dexterity, it's just so much to maneuver. Like I just don't understand.
They gotta have good feet. Like if you got some ugly feet, you don't want to scissor.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like I'm saying, because if you're scissoring,
Your feet are.
that's the
someone's-
lesbian police, by the way. Going. Someone's saying it's okay to shave. But if you're scissoring,
The feet are in someone's face.
If we were scissoring.
if we were scissoring, think
Oh,
about it
I
like
see,
this,
I
and
see,
then
I
your
see.
feet are here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
it would be fun to scissor and you clip each other's toenails.
Yeah.
Aw.
That'd be kind of
That'd be
sweet.
good. Only Patreon content though.
Yeah.
Patreon
Oh,
content.
yeah.
Patreon only.
Russell, do you have this gotta stop?
Yeah, I guess my this has got to stop. This has got to stop. Sometimes someone's having a mental health crisis, let's say on a subway. And whenever I see someone try to reason in a way that you're like, what are you doing? Do you know what I mean? Like today I saw someone, she kind of crab walked into the subway car and is not in a good mood and like someone and kind of bumped into someone, and then the person is like, what are you doing? And then she kind of said some things that didn't make sense. She's not mentally well.
Yeah.
And then this person is trying to like reason, like they can't see that like, and I'm like, what are you doing? Clearly that person is mentally
In crisis,
unwell.
yeah.
Why are you engaging this? Why are you? And I feel like I see it so often, and it's like you see someone trying to like prove that they weren't in the wrong or prove that they have the upper hand or something, and I'm like, just don't you recognize that you're speaking in different languages right now? It doesn't even. So why are you trying to win?
This is why I stopped calling my father.
Why are you trying to win this? Just like she would have just kept crap walking through.
If you didn't
we're
disrupt
not.
this lady.
Like, it's just
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
crazy. And I'm not saying like ignore this person, blah, blah, blah. Like, but you're not a qualified person to be dealing with this mental health crisis. So you don't have to win this interaction. Just don't make it worse. Don't
I
make
agree
it.
with that.
Don't heighten things.
Yeah.
And it just feel like it comes from some. And this is I don't think a widespread thing, but it's happened twice the last 2 days. So I'm like, just let's
Yeah.
Well, bring back the old New York. When I grew up in New York, you didn't talk to people who are having a crisis. You let them motherfucker rock. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Is this now in 2026? We're now trying to help people.
I know this person was not trying to help people. I think it honestly seems like just
They want an apology.
they want to be right. They want to be like, you bumped into me.
Got
and you're
it.
like, well, clearly she's like,
Yeah.
It's not. It's a very weird. It's like a lack of self-awareness of what's happening around you. It's not. It's not in tune with things.
Yeah.
And I think we're all in our own little world sometimes, and you're like, you got. If you're really paying attention, this person's not going to have an open dialogue with
Absolutely
you.
not.
That's good. That makes sense. My This Has Got to Stop is small, but it's important. If you're in an audience of a show and someone sneezes, we no longer have to say bless you.
Yeah.
And it's these little things where I go like, let it go. Now you've just there's already an interruption. There's a sneeze. I'm not going to acknowledge it. We can't acknowledge every sneeze in the fucking show. But you the need to say bless you. The rules have changed.
Yeah.
You're now an audience. We accept if you just say bless you. They're not going to be offended.
Yeah.
But it's just that little moment of like, oh, and now more. Now we have a whole production, beginning, middle, end.
Yeah.
Bless you. And then God forbid you say thank you. So now 3 interruptions to the show instead of 1.
And you have the motherfuckers that have like the chronic sneezes. The people that have to sneeze in 3s or 4s.
Oh my God.
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
It's too much.
And then let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, be like Elsa, girl.
The 3X
Let it go.
play is me.
Yeah.
Do you ever this got to stop, Monét?
Absolutely. We need to stop giving standing ovations. Everything is not worthy of a fucking standing ovation.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Just because you got your ass on stage and you got from the beginning of the song to the end of it, or the beginning of the play to the end of the play, you do not deserve a standing ovation. And now we're standing up for every performance.
And you know what else? It's gotten even worse. People are doing it all the time mid-show now.
Mid-show.
It's like over everything. And you're like, I've seen 2 things recently where I was like, it's great. The performers are great. I'm not trying to take anything away, but you're like, you can tell people went into this knowing they were going to stand before that performance did anything.
Yes.
It didn't, the spirit did not move them
No.
to get up. It's like they were like, and because it's just so good. I've heard on Reddit, it's so good. I'm going to get up now in the middle of the show. And
It
you're
has
like,
got
you
to
feel,
stop.
Yeah, it's too much.
Russell is the rare. You are a Broadway Redditor, and it's very funny. I know anytime the number of
I'm a Redditor in general, I would say.
Yeah.
The things I follow. I'm not commenting.
so
I'm not
I
commenting or doing anything on there. I'm lurking.
I
Same, I'm a
completely
lurker, too.
agree. I completely agree. However, and worse as I get older, because I know people in the show, or I know or they're in the audience who wrote the thing. I don't know how to combat it because I'm
If you
fallen
don't, you're an
prey.
asshole.
You're the asshole.
And I'm standing these days. I don't even try. I don't even do the 3 seconds of sitting before I give up. I go, and we stand.
You just do it.
So I agree. I think like this is about like taste and art and pressure and pushing yourself. And I completely agree that this is like another fruit of just like trying to be positive that doesn't serve good art.
It does not.
So how do we change it?
You got to be the last bastion. You got to sit your ass in that seat, and one day people are gonna become like you. It hurts. You like, I am the asshole. I am sitting here. Everyone is standing up. You just got to just grip the bottom of your seat and just hold down and just hunker down and just don't. You can't give in to temptation.
If I ever see you at a Broadway show and I see you standing, I'm going to call you out. So God,
Well, you know what
from
happened?
the seat, I'm going to be like, "Hey, Monét, down here."
It happened when we start letting straight people come in to see shows because the gays are judgmental.
Hold up. What are you talking about?
Because queer people are judgmental as fuck. When we went to shows and
they were standing to go to the glory hole. They're just getting out of there as quick as they could.
They're so judgy. We would sit down there and there would be a standing and we would not give standing ovations all willy-nilly. We gave it when Patti LuPone did something. We gave it when Audra would do something. We gave it when something one really deserved it. When the straight people from Ohio started coming to the theater,
Let's qualify the straight people.
they're
from Ohio,
standing, yes, from Ohio. When they started coming to Broadway and standing up for everything because they saw it on the news or whatever, it just started running amok.
The thing is, when you're receiving it, you can feel when it's a genuine, everyone jumped
Yes.
to their feet, and when it's like, okay, and then the slow get up of like, oh, let me put my things down.
Yes.
So I feel like to combat it, maybe it should be on the performers. There should be some sort of button, some sort of leader on stage that pushes a button that if it doesn't feel like they've leapt, you push a button and it's like, sit down,
cuffs come
shut
out.
up, like stop.
Too late.
Don't. Yeah, you missed it. It doesn't. We can tell you weren't
yeah.
that into it, or the vibe, the audience. You could tell when the audience, you're like, they're not really that into it today. If they stand, it's crazy.
You're right. The slow one is the worst. When you see just
slow,
that as a performer, that does not feel good to see people kind of getting up. Like that does not feel good.
Yeah. I saw The Lion King recently, and speaking of standing ovations, this little bitch behind me, this girl.
You specify that you're. I want to specify you were there with your nephew.
My niece.
Your niece,
Yeah,
forgive
yeah.
me. But I was like, he doesn't go to see The Lion King alone.
What's
as
wrong
an
if I
adult.
did?
It's a little late.
Okay.
Did you say the other day?
Yeah, recently.
What is the other day? Because I find that
Few
very
weeks
interesting.
ago. Few weeks ago.
To me, the other day would be the other day is within a week.
Okay, a few weeks ago.
But I'm
don't
not.
know why
It's
I don't know why
people. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
interesting. People say the
It was
other
a few
day.
weeks ago.
A few weeks ago. Okay.
And this little girl behind me, she talked the whole show, her and her mom.
God.
That's for
And,
children.
Well, listen, that mom's doing her no favors.
Fair.
She's asking her, like, if my kid, I'd be like, my niece didn't talk. Like, it was, there's ways. That mom was talking. The mom was horrible too. Anyways,
Debbie Downstairs are going to point out that we defended the
I leapt to my
women
feet.
talking at Mamma Mia.
I leapt to my feet because she was like, when people start standing, the little girl's like, I can't see anything. I was like, I'm going to get up. I'm going to be as tall as I can because you've ruined the whole show. You talked the whole time behind me. So I'm going to be damn sure you're not seeing this curtain call. And I made myself real tall and big so she could not see the goddamn thing.
Is that a lion?
Next time you go standing out, I hope it's just a bunch of grown men bullying a little girl behind them.
She wasn't even that little. She was like 10.
The standing O was all from older guys with their. Let's go into our final segment.
You better count your blessing.
You better count your blessing. This is where we can say one thing that we're thankful for. Russell, do you have a blessing?
Yeah, but come back to me. I'm looking for I wrote
my
something
blessing.
down.
I saw it was a little while ago, but I got to see the head of the theater department, former head of theater department for my high school. We saw Ethan Slater, Tin Man and Wicked.
Oh yeah.
And there was just a high school alumni event. I haven't seen my high school artistic director since I was in high school. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I'm very critical of all those teachers along the way, but she was like a great teacher. I got to see her. And I'm sure it's tough as like an older teacher, how many adults who you knew them 20 years ago who want to give you a monologue about how much you meant to them and you barely remember them, and they're also talking to you like you're gonna die tomorrow. But she very gracefully accepted my praise, and it was just really nice.
Cute.
Laura Rosberg, one of the best to do it. Very thankful for her.
Woo!
Do you have a blessing, Russell?
Yeah, a lot of mine are related because I just got back from New Orleans, so a lot of it's related to people there. So I went to a fantastic meal at a restaurant called St. Clair in Algiers Point in New Orleans, and I was very excited for this meal. I'd read a lot about this place, and I booked it long in advance, so I thought. And it's like you gotta take the ferry across the Mississippi to get to it. It's it's a commitment, and so we get there, and I do not have a reservation.
Damn.
And I was like, look, I really built this whole day, this afternoon, evening around this trip across the Mississippi. And I'm thankful to the hostess at St. Clair who worked us in that night and was like, oh, go have a drink at the bar and we'll get you in like half an hour. And they were able to get us a really great table out.
How did you convey? Did you say like, oh?
I was so confident that I was there. Like it was like I was like under Daniels, and she was like, huh, and then she was like offering me different names, and I was like, oh,
Sure, I'll take that.
and then no. So, but thankful to that hostess at St. Clair. I had a wonderful meal. Great meal.
God,
great
you're
time.
lucky.
I know.
You're very
How
lucky.
the fuck did you do that, Russell? How the fuck? I know.
I was so sure. I put it in my calendar, like, but not from the
The automatic Google Map.
No,
thing,
it was like my
yeah.
own thing. Put it in 5:45. I had like the time slot and everything.
That happened to me before, and like I was wrong, and I get there, and I'm like, it's under Kevin Burton. They're like, no, when I seen Kevin Burton, and then I'm like, oh, maybe they're a fan. I'm like, it might actually be under Monét X Change, and they're like, no, it's they're like, we don't have no idea who that is, and it's not.
It's like Monet's in drag. And you're in a shirt. Do you have a blessing?
Yes, I am very grateful for the weather in New York City. When
beautiful right now.
Every time I came here this season, for whatever reason, it was a blizzard. It was the worst cold front, the coldest day of the year. And now, I live in LA now, but the springtime is truly the greatest time in New York City. So just to walk around the city on a city bike and taking in this lovely weather, I'm very grateful for it to be in New York City right now. Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
They can find me at Monét X Change on all socials. MONET, the letter X, the word change on everything except for TikTok. Some took Monét X Change. I'm the Monét X Change on TikTok.
What are they doing with it?
I don't know. I haven't checked on them recently.
How much would you pay for it?
Nothing. I don't want it. You don't own me.
Russ, where can people find you?
At Russell J. Daniels on Instagram. When does this come out?
Not this next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after.
Hey, baby, Downside Live coming to your city, or maybe at your city. Get those tickets. Come see Gianmarco and I in person.
We still got tickets for Charlotte,
Houston, Pittsburgh, maybe.
Pittsburgh, but it's close.
So
Charlotte,
get those tickets.
plenty of time.
Charlotte,
Charlotte,
get
take
on
your
it,
time.
Charlotte.
Whenever you like. Day of, you
Houston.
could probably still make it to the Charlotte show. Join the Patreon, guys. It really helps us out. You don't even have to listen to the bonus episodes if you don't want. You help support the show. Patreon.com/downside. And Meghan McCain, if you're out there, come on the show.
We'd love to have you on.
We'd love to have you on. And we will escort you from your car to the podcast studio because it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
This is the downside.
And I want to make her an honorary trader,
Oh, that was a good recording session.
Wow, look at you.
What?
You seem like you're in a good mood.
I'm in good moods sometimes.
You're never in this good of a mood. I've never seen you like this. Why are you in such a good mood?
I've been tangang. It's a new word I came up with.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, it's a new sponsor that we have.
Really?
That some of our listeners are probably familiar with. And not just because I've mentioned it, because they're alone. And I'm alone sometimes too. And that's why Tanga is the best product that has ever fallen into my life. It is Japan's leading pleasure item brand, featuring discreet and stylish products that has been a staple of Japanese pop culture for over 20 years.
Whoa, okay. I'm interested now.
Don't act like you don't know what Tanga is.
I do know, because I love Tanga too. It's a disposable product such as the cup series and the egg series. They are highly convenient, especially during all that travel. We're about to go on tour. What are we packing in our bags?
Tanga.
And they're great for beginners getting familiar with the pleasure items.
Because Russell and I, we're advanced when it comes to self-pleasuring, but I know some of you might be beginners. My favorite
tell me about your favorite.
is that there's different kinds. They have a Keith Haring brand partnership, so you can pleasure in style.
Yes. So if you want to get some Tanga, and I know you do because thus Downside hosts, we love it. Use code DOWNSIDE to get 15% off your first purchase on the Tanga Store USA. Visit usstore.tanga.co/downside for the 15% off code to automatically apply at checkout.
Downside.